Welcome, everyone. We are looking to go 4 for 4 like a Wendy's biggie bag. Can we do it? Let's see. Let me send out these noties, open up the chat, and we'll get started here in just a second. One keynote. I was very busy today, so I just made lunch and I am going to eat it in front of all of you. I know you're all curious, so here it is. It's glorious. A ham sandwich, some Doritos, and some cantaloupe. Some people say muskmelon. My dad says muskmelon, but, it's cantaloupe, right? That's the orange thing that you eat, and it's pretty good. So that's my lunch today. Let me, again, send out the notice, and we will get started in just a second here. Appreciate you guys for joining. And, let's go 4 for 4 like a Wendy's biggie bag. Come on. Getting texts on my phone, don't care. What am I even doing? Let me get these noties out. That's what I'm doing. I'm a genius. Okay, live. Submit. Link. Okay, Twitter is out. Post. Discord is out. Post. And we're locked. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the March 3rd stream. Hope you all are doing well. Appreciate the YouTube Noti gang. Look at you, Elliot, Will Austin, Speckful, Marco, and Cell. Appreciate you guys. I know there's a lot of other people, but you're not chatting, so I can't shout you out. You guys know you're the real ones. Hopefully, I'm going to keep my mic over here while I eat. Hopefully the Doritos aren't too loud. If they are, I'll just leave them and eat them after stream. Cantaloupe should be good. So, if it's really bad and annoying, but should be good. Yo, what's up, Life Rockstar? We here. Lock in, boys. Lock in. I feel like I should have a poll always before we start a streak. What's a good random question? Someone put in chat. Put a random question, and whoever's question is the best, I'm gonna put as the chat thing or a poll. I think it'll just be funny. What's up, Harvin, Tisso? Hi, guys. Hopefully well. While you guys type those random questions that I can add as polls in the chat, I'm going to go over the injury reports for today's slate. Oh, my God, there's a lot of games. Okay, we have a busy day ahead of us, especially because I have a meeting at 6. So we have 2 hours and 49 minutes starting now. Not a great day to be busy for me, but happens. So Wizards are going to be 16-point underdogs to the Magic. Wow. Detroit playing Cleveland again. That's a good game. Bulls playing OKC. Giddy Masterclass. Definitely possible. Spurs playing the Sixers. Might be a better game. We'll look at the injury report. Maybe Embiid's out or something. Knicks Toronto is actually interesting. I mean, you got some blowouts here, though. Wizards Magic. Mavs, Hornets. I don't think Cooper Flag is back until Thursday or something like that. Nets, Heat, Magic, Bulls, Grizzlies, T-Wolves. There's a lot of blowouts today. There's only 2 games that are supposed to be close. But, we'll dive around and just look at all the best opportunities. Sometimes when that happens, there actually are some pretty good opportunities. So, what's up, Diamond? Live hockey videos. So we were doing that when NBA was on, or when, NBA was on a break. But I think NBA is just better. Hockey, the main thing is goal scoring matchups. And I think NBA just has more opportunity because I talked about this earlier. NBA has much more statistical categories. So there's points, rebounds, assists, PR, RA, PA, RA, PRA, steals, blocks, three. Like, you know what I mean. There's a million different things you can bet on. In hockey, when you're looking at props, in my opinion, it's just not that interesting. And I think NBA is just better overall. So I like that, to be honest. I like just doing NBA. NBA is a whole product right now, that not the same though. What do you mean by that? Like too many blowouts? I mean, I've done NBA or NF. Okay, well, holy stroke. I've done NHL live streams in the past. I just don't think they're as interesting or informative as doing NBA. I just think you make more money on NBA. NHL, it's like you bet goals or assists, and that's kind of it. But that's just my point of view. I mean, there's a lot of data you can dive into, obviously. But, you know what I mean. Okay, Rockstar. I got you, bro. Yeah, NHL's limited. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Let me get started here. So, injury reports. Wizards, everyone is dead. Literally everyone is out. Wagner's still for the Magic. Anthony Black was actually doubtful a few days ago. He's questionable now. So we'll see how that plays into effect. Zach, that's a good point. Point pairs in hockey are definitely good and worth betting. More so, either hockey's like either fully like bank or why am I blanking? It's just building bankroll or lottos. Like, I feel like there's no real in between unless you're betting shots on goal. But obviously, goal research is just better. Will Riley, Naj Reid. College basketball, Mark, is a work in progress. Probably not for this season, but next year for sure. I would imagine it's in full effect. One thing is we do have CFB, so when college football rolls back around, we even had that this season. Okay, Mavs we kind of know. Kyrie Irving, Derek Lively, Najee Marshall, Marvin Bagley are all out. Klay Thompson, doubtful. PJ, probable. So those guys just swapping. Cooper Flag, also doubtful. Could be some spots there. Kobe White out with the Hornets. Interesting. Pistons, no injuries. So Isaiah Stewart is back from that suspension. Max Strus is out. Donovan Mitchell's out. Dean Wade, questionable. This has been their injury report for the past few weeks. Nets, you have Demon. Heat, you have Rozier. Obviously, he's going to be out for the rest of the season. He's suspended. Norman Powell, Jovic. And then you have Davion Mitchell, questionable. Andrew Wiggins, probable. So maybe when we get closer to this game time, something's confirmed and you can go off an injury or something like that. But the Heat are heavily favored. So if you're going to do that, just be careful. Know that. Miles McBride out for the Knicks. Chucky Hepburn and Colin Murray Boyles out for the Raptors. Thunder, you have Sorber. I don't even know who that is. Sorber, J. Will, AJ Mitchell, Brandon Carlson, Isaiah Hartenstein, and SGA out again. Okay, so probably some. So Thunder are favored by 10 over the Bulls, which it makes sense. But I think this could actually be a pretty good game to bet. I would imagine that the over-under is higher than you think. I bet it's sitting at like 232. I'm gonna check. Let's see. 232. What are we thinking? What are we thinking here? Let's just see. 231. This is why I'm the GOAT, boys. I am the GOAT. I am actually the GOAT. Man, you guys really doubt me, huh? You guys really doubt me, huh? Well, yeah, Pistons playing to win, duh. Yep, exactly. So, live at the read. Live at the read. Like yesterday, Bryce Sensabaugh, he didn't hit, I don't think, did he? But also, like, even the Hugo thing, or we bet on Baylor Shearman, but Hugo, I mean, that was just unfortunate, man. Also, Pat Spencer boards, he got 2. Moses Moody finished with 2. God, we got hooked bad yesterday. We're really good. Baylor Shearman also hit by 1 PR. He came in, like, got a layup or a rebound, and went back to the bench. That was crazy. But, again, you see the read. You saw that, you know, we had the read there. It was just Hugo instead of Shearman, which we were kind of between. Money Monsters. Appreciate the sub, brother. Need some Propfinder merch. Coming soon, man. Coming soon. So I have, obviously, I have Propfinder merch. You can see it on my door. I think you can see that, right? Yeah, you can see it on my door right here. I have a black hoodie, a gray hoodie, and then in my closet, I have a purple and a blue one. So all that will be coming very, very soon. So just stay tuned. And when it does come out, I'll have a link here on YouTube if you want to just buy directly from here. Casey Wallace, 4.5 assists. Luka, 3 threes. Or over 3.5 threes. Put your salary on it. Okay, Raj. Raj is confident in that. Definitely. Definitely good. Spurs, Plum Lee out, and David Jones. Plum Lee, I thought he was like looking to sign another contract with a different team. I don't know why. Okay, so this is why. This is why the Spurs are favored by so much. PG and Embiid both out, as well as Johnny Broom. Shouldn't play too much of a factor. Timberwolves should cover this spread. I mean, the Grizzlies have who? Like, this might be embarrassing here. Zach Edey, KCP, Ja, Brandon Clark, all out. Ty Jerome, Cedric Howard, Santi, questionable. And Taj Gibson just hasn't signed his contract yet or something. Elliot, probably. I mean, we're looking to just add all the sports possible. You know, so. At some point. But the main focus right now is probably CBB or just getting ready for MLB season. Because, like, although we had MLB last year, there's going to be a lot of new additions, new improvements, just UI things. Like, it'll be so much better. Yeah, Grizzlies literally don't have a team. It's insane. Here's the thing with esports. Like, I'm not going to say it's rigged, but with the amount of money wagered, literally almost matching the prize pool on some events, it's like, you would think it's almost rigged in some sense. Like, especially CS. I don't know. I think all the data would be easy to get, but it's just a whole nother thing thinking about if it's rigged or not, because it very well could be. It very well could be. I don't know. Dylan Brooks, Jordan Goodwin, out for the Suns. Kings, everyone's still out. Sabonis, Cardwell, Zach LaVine, DeAndre Hunter, Keegan Murray, Isaiah Stevens questionable with a thigh. Okay. That's a pretty good summary there. Let's go ahead and look at the injury splits. We'll see how these teams actually perform. So something with the Wizards, they actually played well last night against the Rockets. Interesting that they kept it that close for that long, to be honest. But, I mean, if we can get some data here, like, this is ridiculous. Like, absolutely absurd ridiculous. And the fact that Bub has played 3 games without, like, everyone on his team is just stupid. For the Wizards' sake, I honestly hope this works out. Like, them rebuilding like this with Trey and AD. But, I don't know. We'll see, man. We will see. So you can see Colaby gets a minutes increase. Points go up as well. Rebounds, rebound chances, everything like that. Let's see what his line is. Could go off first quarter points here. Seems to get some pretty solid minutes in the first quarter. God, even at 12 here. What game was this? Against Cleveland? That's interesting. Probably just a lot of guys out, you would assume. That's something I also need to consider more for these types of games is looking for first quarter props more so when there's going to be a blowout. So, like, games like this, like, the Magic are favored by 20 points. I mean, you know, we just got to imagine there's going to be a blowout. Without AD, obviously. So he should get good minutes in the first quarter. Seems kind of hit or miss, but we do have shot trackers. So you can see average field goals attempted is 3.8. Had 0 here against the Nets, which is interesting. But getting good minutes usually does hit. Has hit before against the Magic in the first quarter. First half, I mean, yeah, but there's usually not lines all the time for first half. There are for first quarter. I also think first quarter minutes are more like have a closer average. Like you can see 7.5 here. First half he got a lot more here. I don't know, but yeah, good point. Is minus 120 to go over 10.5? Does he get, like, see, that's the weird thing. Like, he finished with 14 in both of these games, but he had 6, 2, 2, and then 7 in the first quarter. So, rebounds look good. Got 7 here in the fourth, though, so, like, I don't know. I probably personally just wouldn't bet on this game. What's the over-under? 227. So could be an underlook for some of the Magic guys. But the thing with that is then you're banking on the defense being okay. Which it's not. So Slate is too stacked to bet Wizards. I agree. Let's look at the Magic just for the fun of it. See who's getting some increases. Anthony Black is questionable. We don't like looking at questionable guys. Let's just look at Franz. I mean, Jalen Carter minutes are up, but he was on a different team. Or Javon Carter, sorry. But yeah, nothing crazy there. I mean, Desmond Bane points go up. His minutes barely go up. Anthony Black barely. But in this game, when you're looking at increases in their minutes, they're probably not going to play the whole game because they'll be up by supposedly close to 16. That's another thing you could do is see, like if we were to look at the Wizards just for a sec. Hold on. Wizards. One thing you could do is look at these guys with a high spread and a loss. So, like, say the point differential's, like, 14 and they lose. How many minutes is this guy getting when all these guys are out? Hasn't seemed to play with all of them out. Let's just do... I think I was just on the forwards when I did this. So yeah, I guess there's no games. But see here, like, I don't know. The one example that we have, he only got 9. And this, now he's 50%. So, I don't know. I just don't love it. Black is doubtful, is he now? Let's see. Oh yeah, unlikely to play. So yeah, maybe we could look at the the Magic with that now with that new intel. Let's see, maybe some assists. I mean, yeah, Desmond Bane, that does make sense without Black. Wagner, Black. So in the one game without both of them, he had 12 potentials, and that was against the Pistons in 37 minutes. Now, I don't know if he gets that many minutes. We can see what he's getting recently here. So he should get like 32. But he should start and should get some decent potentials. We can also look at Jalen Suggs' injury report without Wagner and Black. So in this game, he had 11 potentials. So theoretically, according to my rule, he should have gone over. They were facing the Pistons, though, so not a very easy matchup for him. They actually tend to give up a lot of assists to the center and small forward in the recent games, which is interesting. Shooting guard, though. So, yeah, point guard, they actually seem to defend pretty well. Shooting guard, everything else. I mean, everything else is probably a good look. So if we were to go back to Desmond Bane, you can see he had 12 potentials here. Could also check his assists, or his analysis. Potential assists go up to 8.3 without Wagner. In the one game he played without Black, he had 12. So if you average that out, say he's going to get 10 assists, 10 potentials, that's clearly over that line. You could filter the starters in here as well. 5 of 8, went 0 for 11, but that's against the Cavs. That's a hard matchup. In every game on a similar defense, he had a really good chance. Probably should have went over, but all of these games aren't without Black, which is the thing you have to remember. So, like if we had him out, so he had 12 on 7, so I think I like that look. Plus 108. Decent look, though, I think. Yeah, and make sure, so I say this in the Discord a lot, I also try to say it on stream when I remember, but make sure you're betting these, if you're betting, like, all of these as just parlays, make sure you're betting them as straights as well. Now, in 4 days, I'm 21, so I'll be able to show you guys my process as well, and I'll post it exactly how I bet it on Pickett, so you see all the straights, you'll see what parlays I play, what boosts I use, whatever like that, and you can just tail from there, but make sure you're just being smart. I would, again, spend on a straight to win 2 units is my rule. So net profit, or just net from what you bet plus the profit, should be 2 units. Okay, so I think that's a good look. You can see his minutes are up. It is only 1 game. But let's see what happens just if you give him 12 potentials. I mean, he's over in 5 of 8. Only went under here, but, like, that's just unlucky, man. Your teammates have to finish that. So, I think that's a good look. I mean, you can even see last year, like, look, when he had 12 potential assists, he was 15 of 16 on that line. Had 14 a few times. Also on, again, the #1 ranked defense against shooting guards, meaning they give up the most to his position. Could also look, maybe this season is because his minutes were fine. They just got to finish that for him. Without Anthony Black, should get at least 12 potentials. I like that look. Officially back, had to put my homies parlay in. You're good, Tizo. Nick Claxton triple-double? That's crazy. Could also look at the volume trends in this game just for the Magic, just to take a peek. Just see recently what his potential assists are. Now, they don't have Desmond Bane sitting at 9.7, so even if he gets that, I like our chances. His volume is up recently. Was this game recent? Yeah, this game was yesterday without Anthony Black, so I really do, or 2 days ago. So I really do like the chances here. Could also look at like a similar defense. I mean, it's just a good look in my opinion. Well, let me pull up the chat. He almost got it against them last time they played. 8 on 20 potential. Oh, nah. 20 potentials is crazy. Okay, if you guys have anything for the Dallas game, let me know. Dallas Hornets. Let me know if you have a game or any plays from this game. So without Kobe White, not much data because they played like every game without him. Now the Mavs. I don't know if this is going to be a close game, but we could just research it. Questionable and probable, taken out. Okay, there's been 1 game, some 2. So we could just look at this just from a minutes perspective. Okay, Lively, Flag, Thompson, Irving, Bagley. Lively, let's see, I think took everyone out. Didn't take. So Caleb Martin hasn't even played a game without all of these guys. Neither's he, neither's he. Middleton has, obviously, because he was on a different team. Interesting. So not much data to look at. Let's just see if we can get rid of or add another combo here. See if there's more data. Lively, Irving, Bagley, Marshall. I think that's a decent one. I do want Clay out, though. We might have to go one by one. That's unfortunate. So Cooper Flagg has missed 8 games. He's doubtful. Caleb Martin minutes are up. Powell minutes are up. Middleton minutes are barely up, which is interesting. But Najee Marshall's out too, isn't he? Yeah. Najee Marshall, Clay. Also, I thought PJ is back. Or he was probable or something. So, okay, hold on, you guys. Okay, it looks like a lot of Hornets. Chris Middleton points. Con dropping 25 plus. We'll see, man. Okay, we definitely did a combo with Cooper Flagg and Najee. And then Clay. Cooper Flagg. Where's Clay? I just don't know if there's data for it. Like, this is what we need. We ideally want that. Let's just see how Najee Marshall also affects things. There's only been 2 games played without him. Probably similar to Cooper Flagg. Let's just see if there's a Cooper Flagg and Najee. There we go. Nope, nothing. Nothing on that. They haven't played games without each other. It's interesting. Cooper Flagg and Kyrie, obviously, is just the Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg and Clay? No data on that. Looks like we'll just have to go one by one. I don't really know what else to do. No, Cooper's not playing. He's doubtful. PJ rebound chances could be a good look. So he's probable. He's coming off an ankle injury, though. So I don't know if he's limited at all. He hasn't played in a week. Head-to-head, though, he's had 12 chances in both games. Let's see, without, like an analysis here. So the one game he had without all of these guys, he did snag up 12 rebound chances, and this was against the Hornets about a month ago. So let's see what happens if he gets 12 chances. Let's just take a look. So if he gets 12 chances, he's over in 19 of 19 games. Wow. That is, I'd say that's pretty telling, guys. Who else would get rebounds? Like, Gafford, maybe? Let's see how many of those games were actually with Gafford. That's interesting. So with the starters... no, I don't want to go based off of that. Right, was this like... not really. With starters, he actually hasn't hit his rebound line, like, at all. It's a little interesting. Christie got good rebounds the other night. Gaff. Man, Gaff's 0 threes is crazy. So discount this and discount this because Caleb Martin and PJ are both probable. That's what makes this so hard. There's so many guys out. So Gaff, let's just say he gets, I don't know, just like an average. Like his average of 14 chances. Derek Lively out. How many? He only played 4 games. Najee Marshall out, but with like PJ. I mean, he had 12 chances on 5.5. This could be a rough one. Like without Bagley, they played a lot without Bagley, without Najee. So Caleb Martin, PJ, and Gaff is what I'm seeing. Caleb Martin's line is only 3.5. He's also hit head-to-head every single game. Had 11 last time he played him. That's interesting. He also just played 30 minutes. Last game, which was only 2 days ago, so 1 day of rest. I mean, that could definitely play a factor in his minutes, at least, that is. So without injury, he had 27 and 30 minutes. He had 15 chances here. That's what makes it so confusing. Now, Caleb Martin, he used to play for the Hornets, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought he did. Am I tripping? Or is it someone who looked like him or something? If we just go one by one, actually, even Dwight Powell rebounds, I mean, his line's 5.5. His twin brother, okay. Couldn't remember if it was him or his brother. Knew it was one of them, but, you know. So, this game's also confusing. So maybe with PJ, or just like with starters. Yo, Andre, appreciate the sub, man. So Dwight Powell actually does seem to go under, but like without him, without Clay, how many minutes is he gonna get? It's just a big fat question mark. Kind of like the Baylor pick yesterday. I don't know. It's almost the same thing though. You know what I mean? The big three are Cooper, Clay, and Najee. If we had data on a game like that, Cooper, Clay, Najee, there's just no data on it, man. There's just no data. And that's what makes it hard. I mean, Cooper and Clay, maybe? No. Cooper and Najee, no. I think I already checked that, yeah. So, there's just no data. There's just no data. Which makes it really, really tough, obviously. I think also PJ coming back makes things pretty interesting. What if we do just without Cooper and with PJ? They get killed in a lot of these games. Yeah, except this one they won. Dwight Powell, though. You wouldn't want to look at Dwight Powell. Look at, like... So I think Gafford is probably a good look. I mean, just objectively. Oh my god, dude. 15 chances this game. But look how different this team is. Like, look at this starting five compared to what it's going to be. I think, realistically, PJ and Gaff both go over unless Diabite gets, like, 700 rebounds. Yo, what's up, No Cap? How you doing, man? Good point. Let me change the props. Those are from yesterday. We have one, though, right? Yeah, Bane for 4.5. Bane over 4.5 assists is the one prop we have so far. So yeah, don't look at those. Reed already hit. Dang, I said to 5. He hit 4. But he shot what, 4 of 11. So like the read was there. You can also see how he played yesterday. So Reed hit, Baylor hit, White hit, and then Spencer, Moody, and Sensabaugh. Spencer and Moody hooked. Sensabaugh shot 2 of 10 or something ridiculous. Even if he shot like 40%, I think it would have cashed. Or 50% with a free throw, like something. Yo, what's up, Willie? Ready for baseball? It's fair, man. A lot of people are. I like basketball the most out of any sport to research, personally. I think it's the easiest to look at. Wow, Caleb Martin's usage goes up crazy, which is interesting. So is he going to play... So Caleb Martin, who's his brother? Is he going to play him tonight? Like, are they going to give him... They'll probably give him more minutes if he's playing his brother. Good, 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 no cap. Love to hear. Love to hear. If you have anything, let me know. And, as usual, we'll research it. I'm just wondering who's going to get the rebounds. Man, look at his assists here. Without Najee Marshall, oh my god. He had 7 and 9 potentials and only had 2 and 0. That is ridiculous. He's passing the ball. Why is he not getting these potentials to go? Like, 5.5 plus 898, man. I could see that, like... I mean, you should theoretically... Like, let's see what happens normally. Let's just average it. Say he gets 8. There's no date on it. Wow, those are the only games he got 8. What about, like, 7? I mean, look, man, like... It's definitely doable. It's definitely doable. I think 1.5 is a good line, too. See, like, without Najee Marshall, he's averages 8 potentials. I mean, you can see that's just a game script thing. They like him being the playmaker. Let's see if he gets any blowout minutes. In a loss of 13 plus. Yeah, so he doesn't get, like, blowout minutes. Unless, well, you know, you have Cooper out. So, yeah, I mean, he's still at 30 and 32 minutes. Like, that could very well happen, man. 5.5 for plus 898. I could see that. If they keep this game close, I would not be surprised. That's definitely a long shot. I don't think the 1.5 is. I think the 5.5 is, but I think it's definitely ladderable. Definitely ladderable. Giddy back in OKC. I like his boards. Let me know, no cap. Straw their ladder from yesterday. Laddered him from 10 to 15. He finished with 15. Nice. There you go. My brother doesn't even play there anymore. Yeah, Giddy tripped up. Bro, did he get the trip dub in like 25 minutes? That was nasty work, bro. Okay, so let's do what we did a few days ago. Look at Cooper Flag, and then we'll do Clay, and then we'll do Najee, and just kind of see what happens when we look at the stats just like this. So everyone's usage pretty much goes up without Cooper Flag. Max Christie has the highest increase. Brandon Williams has a 26% usage, though. So sometimes, even if he has a 3% usage increase, you like the guy who's getting 27% of the usage. Minutes go up for pretty much everyone. Go down, or not down for Chris Middleton, but, you know, negligible on the uptrend. Brandon Williams. You can also see Caleb Martin. Literally everything is green all across the board. So he's definitely a good look. I mean, everyone looks like a good look here just because they're going to get more action without Cooper Flag. Field goal attempts. You can see P.J. Washington actually averages 13 without Cooper Flag. What's his point line? 13.5. So they might be like showing that he's not 100%, but I think he still gets pretty decent minutes here. Coming off an ankle injury that was a week, or like he rested for a week, doesn't seem like the end of the world to me. He averages, how many potentials does he average? Averages 11.4 on the year. That's actually crazy. With this, you can see he actually averages more, probably closer to 12, 13. I mean, if he gets 13 rebounds, bro, or 13 potentials, he's cashing. I do like the look on him. But we can also look at Brandon Williams. I mean, with this increase, it's... See, look at his field goal attempted line. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. I know he's a passer at heart, but his potentials are a little low for passing recently. Kyrie and Clay out. Should be an interesting matchup. What did you have 14 of? Oh, points. Duh. I'm going game by game, no cap. This is the Mavs game. Mavs Hornets. Yo, ban, bro. That's exactly why we're on him, though. Like you say, he's a ball hog. Yeah, I know that. I'm looking at the data that says he's a ball hog. But we like that. We like the guy who's going to get opportunities on the offensive side of the court. And you can also see his points increase. I mean, if this game stays close, you can see his minutes. I guess his minutes only slightly increase, but then again, you have like Cooper, Flag, Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson. I mean, all these guys are out, right? So he's gonna have to put on a show here. Let's see, Klay. How many minutes did Klay get? So Klay had 14 off the bench, but he played a small forward. Ryan Nembhard had 23, so maybe Ryan Nembhard and Brandon Williams split. But Ryan Nembhard isn't probably someone that I want to bet on. But in this game, he might get some decent minutes. It doesn't even have any lines, though. So where is he? Like, it's not even there. Trey Murphy, good game. Or good matchup. Bridges, PR. I'm thinking for the Mavs right now. I think Caleb Martin for his assists could be a good ladder. PJ Washington for the boards. Now I'm trying to figure out points. Maybe without, sorry, not Kyrie, like either Najee or Clay, we can figure out points. You'd also see usage for Caleb Martin still up. Minutes are up to 28 over the course of 2 games without Najee, which is, I mean, I feel like I love his assists here, man. Even in the fourth, how many was he getting? He had 8 here. He had 8 minutes there. 9, 2, 7. I mean, that looks good right away. Right away. Even his threes, I mean, he's minus 125 to hit that. He shot, what, 2 and 5? So you could say he averages 3.5. Points, rebounds, assists, points, rebounds, like, all of it seems over. Now, I think this game he was without PJ. No, he had PJ. So last time they played the Hornets, Caleb Martin, Cooper Flag dropped 49, 10, and 3. Caleb Martin, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford. I mean, I think PJ's the best. I think we have it from this game. I think we have it. I think these are the best lines. See, look at, I mean, Caleb Martin's potential assist up 5.4. That's ridiculous. It could just be a fluke, but like, odds are too juicy to bet on it. To not bet on it. Okay, now without Clay, still Caleb Martin. Still high on Caleb Martin. Dwight Powell, I'd be pissed if Dwight Powell randomly got a ton of rebounds. I mean, who's the two on the... on them? I mean, Ryan Kalkbrenner, maybe he does. That could be a live bet thing. If they're down a lot at half, maybe you take Dwight Powell's over. When's the last time Musa Sisse even played? I have no idea. Oh, no, he played 20 minutes here, had 12 rebounds. So... see, even Dwight Powell, though, 9 rebounds, just because they put in some smaller players, bench their starters, because obviously they didn't need to be utilized, so. I'm on both, Zev. I like PJ's boards, Caleb Martin assists. Greg, bro, I have to eat on stream, bro. I didn't get a chance to eat today. Do you guys want to stream or not? Like, I mean, I figured you guys would rather have a stream and me eating at the first 20 minutes than not have a stream at all. But, I don't know. Last chip, though. Last Dorito. Grant Williams rebounds. Okay, let's look. Let's check the Hornets quick. I mean, there's just no, like, obvious outcome. You just have to look at the volume trends to see who's getting what recently. Diabite, still that guy. 19 rebound chances a game. I mean, this guy's unreal. Without Kobe White, maybe with starters would be better. 9 of 28 on his rebounds. Well, in the last 5 games, the Mavs actually give up the 30th most rebounds, which means they give up the least rebounds in the entire league over the last 5 games, which is definitely interesting. Oh, last time he played this, he only had 18 minutes. Or wait, this is when he got ejected, wasn't it? So he should get like 30 or something. Should get like 28. Still 56%, not amazing. And we like PJ, so that's actually good for us. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the... okay, Pistons-Cavs could be a really good game. Oh, Bridges threes. Let me look at Bridges threes quick. I mean, it's, like, okay. I don't see anything special about it, though. Also, nah, I wouldn't bet it. His matchup is really bad. Really bad. Also, volume doesn't increase too much. Diabite assists. He's getting 4 potentials. I can see why 3 is plus money. All of these games, he had 5, 4, and 5 potentials, so I'd be careful. I'd be careful on that line, to be honest. I mean, it's 25% on that. You could probably see why, right? Like, does have a decent matchup on the assist, though. What about, like, a similar defense? Still 3 of 8 only. I guess he's closer to 5 of 8 when he gets his decent minutes. Or 3 of 5, sorry. That's what I meant. Okay. There's a lot of games today. Let's just move on. Pistons, Cavs. Injury splits shouldn't be anything too crazy other than just Donovan Mitchell being out. Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus will just filter on Donovan. Look at minutes. Ellis. Up. Schroeder. Up. Schroeder's actually been a really good player for them. Like a really good depth piece. Kind of glad they found a guy in him. Also, should get those bench minutes in case of a blowout. Now, a blowout shouldn't happen in this game, but it's also nice, or just always nice to think about what if a blowout were to happen. what happened in the first here? So first he had 7, 6, 4 in the third only. Interesting. I mean, points are a good look. We could look at an analysis. So without Donovan Mitchell, doesn't show with current team. So he shot 14, 15, and 7 times against the Nets. Now, you do want to make sure the starters are all in. I think Harden. Dean Wade is... Wasn't he questionable? Yeah. Did Harden play in this game? Yeah, he did. I was going to say I thought he did. Okay. So the game with Harden, he had 25 minutes, so I guess that's why his minutes went down. Rebounds were low. Assists still hit. PA could be a good look. Let's see a little more here. If we get no Donovan Mitchell. Jared Allen points increase. We kind of saw a little bit of that, though, due to the Mobley injury concerns. Like, he was getting lower minutes than that. Out Donovan Mitchell, he is 5 of 6 on his points. You said Allen first quarter points, 7 of 8 games with Harden. Remember you filter with Harden, and some of these games are when he was on, or I guess, let's see. No, this is all the Cavs, so they haven't played the Clippers yet. You said first quarter points? Yeah, 7 of 8, so that's, I mean, that right there could be a good look. Now, he hasn't played with Mobley as his full potential. I'm not sure if Mobley will get a lot of those minutes or not. You could check here. You can see his first quarter minutes are definitely down 4, 5, 7, 6, 4, rather than his usual, like, 7 to 9 range, I would say, is pretty consistent. Still typically hitting his points, honestly, but probably shooting less shots than typical. You can see, yeah, 2, 2, 2, usually shooting 4 or 5 or 6. Definitely interesting. Ellis actually rebound chances go up. I'm not sure if that's because without them he was on a different team. No, current team. Okay, so without Donovan Mitchell, without Max Strus, he has 7 and 8 chances on a 2.5 line. So that's definitely something you like. Even his assists. These were both pretty close games, and he got decent minutes, 28 and 31. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some good potentials here as well. Let's say he gets 7 rebound chances and 4 potential assists. So 4, 7. And then you could see on this, let's see his RA. 75% on that. I mean, look at his potentials, though. You almost have to love those chances. Also, should get more minutes than this. This is when he was on... Or no, this was when he was on the Cavs. This is when he was on the Kings. So current team filter, he's hit every single game when he gets these potentials. Line of 3.5 available on Prize Picks. I mean, I would say a very, very decent line. You can also see 13 and 11, and that's without the filters as well. This is just what we saw here. So, yeah. So if he gets 7 rebound chances, 4 potential assists, which is again a bare minimum. I always like going on bare minimums because if you like it at the low, you're gonna like it at the average or the high. So, I mean, you really just like those odds, anyways. Current team with starters, he is under. James Harden could be a reason for that. James Harden was dealing with that thumb thing, so he could definitely be a reason for that. But even with James Harden, he's over his assists, and he's typically over his rebounds as well. So, I mean, I would still like it. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Schroeder's potential assists without Donovan Mitchell actually go up, which is interesting. Now he had 14, 14, then 8, so he had 34 minutes, 37 minutes, then fell off when Harden came back. Harden came back, controlled the offense, and then dropped 22, 9, and 8. So wasn't as efficient as typical as a scorer, but man, was he good as a passer and rebounder, playmaker. Kyler Murray to be released. See ya later. Really? Wow. See you later, buddy. Why is Drew Dahlman retiring? Are we serious? My dad just sent me an article that Drew Dahlman of the Bears is retiring. Why? What? Are we serious? Why is he retiring? What? Oh my god. Bro, what? No. Bro, that can't be real. Oh my god, bro. Like, just can't make it up. You just can't make it up, man. It's unbelievable. Like, why? He's just like, see ya. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, Pistons, they don't have any injury splits or injuries, so obviously can't run any injury splits. So let's look first at the Cavs here, still see if we like Ellis. Minutes are up, so we're looking good there. In his last 3, he's getting 25 minutes a night, which is good. And then 25 minutes, current team. He is 100% on his rebounds, 100% on his assists, which means obviously he's going to be 100% on his RA. Field goals attempted. Jarrett Allen should get 13 shots. James Harden, everything is down just because I think he missed. Or no, it's just down because when he came back, he only shot 9. That's why. Minutes slightly down. Obviously still getting the most or second most on the team to Jalen Tyson. Nothing to be concerned about there either. Keon Ellis, actually, field goal percent has actually gone up. What's his average? I mean, he's averaging 5 shots. Like, maybe he gets his points as well? I mean, I don't know. He had 9 there, 2 there, 5 there, so yeah, nothing great. Why did Drew Dahlman retire, bro? God, that is... Oh. That is just so unfortunate. He's just... See ya, I guess. Okay, Pistons. Right when you think the Bears are going to be good, something like this happens. I mean, that's ridiculous. Never heard of Drew Dahlman. Well, you spelled his name wrong. It's Drew Dahlman, D-A-L-M-A-N. He's the Bears center. We signed him in free agency after the Falcons let him go because he probably wanted too much money. But he was the best free agent center on the market. So now the Bears are completely screwed. Completely and utterly screwed. We have no center, no left tackle, and no defense. So, Caleb Williams, rookie scale deal. See ya. Like, doesn't even matter. Oh my god, man. Sorry, just sucks. Like, what are we doing? Like, Bears will always bear, man. Like, just go to Hammond. Like, I don't even want you in Chicago anymore, bro. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Jalen Duren minutes are probably actually going to drop because Isaiah Stewart is going to be coming back from that suspension. And coming back from suspension and injury are two completely different things, because obviously he's been fine this whole time. It's not like they have to work him back in the scheme. He's just going to come back and play, which is why, like, most of the times you see a guy injured, he was out for a month, and you could see their line is like Giannis, like yesterday. He was like 75% to the over on his season, and you can see here 48%, 48%, 58%. They always try to keep it like right at their season average, so you don't know if they're going over or under. Now we have Propfinder. We could see all this data. We could see with starters, without start, like all of that. You guys know that. But there's always, gonna be that factor of they try to put it by the season average. And if a guy is coming back, like even if it's a weak injury, like say he's out for a week, he sprained his ankle, they're usually back fine, back to normal. So things like that are always good to know. Cade Cunningham rebound chances should go back down to normal with Isaiah Stewart back. With starters, he's actually under on the year. But let's see, with Isaiah Stewart back, I guess he's 48%. Ron Holland, like all these guys, I don't know. Herder, he's not even like playing, I guess. He had more minutes when he was on the Bulls, when they played the Bulls. That's crazy. That's actually funny. So Cade should get, he should get some ridiculous minutes here. Only had 26 minutes against the Nets because they absolutely curb stomped them. I was looking at points. Yeah, rebounds, should go under. 6.5, I do like the under here. 71% on that line. 10 of his last 10, 16 of his last 20 with Isaiah Stewart and with all these starters. Even say you give him his average of what, like 35 minutes. Even with that, he's 31% to the over. So I do like the under here. Also, really hard matchup to get boards on. So not only are your teammates getting a lot of boards, but so are the opponents. So you can see on a similar defense, he's 2 of 6, 33% to the over, which is good, obviously, for the under. So I like that, especially with Isaiah Stewart coming back. Giannis double-double yesterday was plus 240. Never going to see that again, I agree. Also, Giannis, cashed everything in, 19 minutes, so I'm never doubting him again. I cannot believe Drew Dahlman retired. Are we... Oh, my God. Why? Why is he retiring? Okay, I just need to look into that after stream. He was named a Pro Bowler last year. 1 year into his $42 million deal that he signed with the Bears. This is terrible news. Terrible. Wow. Tobias threes have to give up a lot from the corner shots and leave him open head-to-head. Let me see. Yeah, spot-up shooting is good. That's always, the best one you want. He doesn't seem to take a lot of shots from the corner, though. Or from three in general. You can see, head-to-head, his volume, or even his volume in the last 10 games, he shot from a 3, 7 of 100 shots from the corner. So, 19% from the corner. Most are from this range. They do give up a lot from this corner, but, I don't love the look. Also, threes average is down, yeah, I don't like that. He's a Stanford guy just doing his best Andrew Luck impression. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Whole stream isn't ruined. Calm down. It's just stupid, and everyone should know it's stupid. Okay, Nolan Traore, Danny Wolf, Darian Sharp getting minute increases recently. Danny Wolf had a really good day the other night. Yeah, he dropped 23. How many rebounds? 9 of 11 chances, so 26 minutes, and that was against Cleveland, too. Came off the bench, played well. Yeah, continues to be a good asset for them. I hate him because he went to Michigan and he always would curb stomp Purdue, but, you know, just what happens. He's on the Nets, so he could suck it. Injury splits, let's check without Igor Demin. Usage for MPJ goes from 29 to 32 with a 3.5% increase. Terrence Mann gets a decent increase. I mean, wow. That's crazy on MPJ. Like, that is ridiculous. His line's only 2.5 threes. He's hit every game against the Heat. Interesting that his line is down. Without Igor, I mean, he's getting decent minutes. Not even decent. He's getting good minutes. With starters, though, he actually is under. Shot 2 of 10 here, though. Like, you can't make that up. You like Kalel Ware rebounds for this game? It's actually probably a good look if they're going to get blown out. I feel like spreads more than 10. Like, teams usually, like, 90% of the time don't have a chance. I mean, it does seem pretty ridiculous. He'd actually have a good spot up D. Recently, giving up a lot. Always struggle to this corner. They always give a lot to that corner. I know MPJ doesn't shoot from the corner, obviously. What if he shoots 10 threes? How often is he making 3 of them? Probably every game. Yeah, pretty much every game. Not saying he's going to shoot 10 threes. Alright, he should shoot 9. In every game without Demon, he's shot an average of 9. 10, 10, 15, 8. So, you, like, say like 7, maybe. Even on 7, his line's probably going to look pretty good. Yeah, 75%. And then you add without injured. I mean, I don't know why his line's so low, and that's what's scary. Like, just the minutes thing. Like, he's played in the fourth quarter in a lot of these games. Will he not play in the fourth quarter if it's not close? Potentially. Yeah, that's why, because all of these games were close. Let's look at the Kalel Ware situation. His rebounds. Also, like, the one time he plays and we don't take his rebounds, what'd he drop? Yeah, 15. So, that was, like, bruh. Let's see what happens when there's a 13-point win. So he's 79% on his rebounds at 8.5. So you could already see, like, even these, like, only 18 minutes, he's getting all of the rebounds. He gets an average of 24. Let's filter in the starters. Should get, oh God, 16 or 18 minutes. But he's hitting every time. 11 chances, 14 chances, got 9 of them, got 12 of them. Norman Powell out. Like, he should get good minutes. He really should. Why did he not get minutes here? Jaime, maybe. So we hope Davion Mitchell's out. Hold on. We don't have... Hold on. It's filtering Davion Mitchell as a starter. We don't want to do that quite yet. So, I mean, 18 minutes is what we're really looking at here. Got Ware double-double plus 150. Is that, like, you're saying now? Plus 245 is what it says. I guess the line's changed, obviously. Look, rebound chances without Jovic and Powell, 22. Without Jovic, Powell... Is that real? Without injured? Oh, wait, hold on. Point differential. Yeah, 35 chances there. Okay, buddy. Then 22, then 9. Like, why do they not use him? That's what I don't get. Like, use your players, bro. All we need, here's all we need. We need Bam in. We need Bam in. Bam's going to make a difference. We need Andrew Wiggins in unless it changes. Too many games? No, it's good. Tyler Hero, I'd like to add, but that gets rid of a lot of games. So we'll just leave it as that. Jaime Jaquez, maybe? Jaime Jaquez, yeah, we'll add that. Pele, I don't really see. I mean, I guess. And then without Powell, without Rozier. I mean, he's just not getting good minutes. Unless the point differential. So you got 18, 26. You'll also see recency. Like, here he had 29. Why do you have 29 here? Bam had 28. It's just because they killed him. If they kill him, he's going to get minutes, and they should kill him. So... You saying their coach hates him, Chris? Pele points today he's been good in games without Powell. Let's actually look at the injury splits. There's like nothing for the Nets, but I forgot to check the Heat. Don't want questionable or probable. Okay, let's see. Ooh, there is stuff without all of these guys. Okay, so where without all these guys, again, averaging 22 rebound chances. That's kind of skewed. But maybe even if he gets 20, like, we're looking good. Let's say he gets 20 rebound chances. He's, yeah, 100% on his rebounds, 15 of 15, 20 of his last 20. Has hit every game of his career, right, when he has 20 rebound chances. And he's projected for 22. So if he gets that, I mean, he's hit in 13 of 13 games in his career with 22 chances. Obviously, if he hits in all games with 20, he's going to hit in all games with 22. Minutes increase, looks good. Now, here's a weird thing. In these games, did Bam only play in that one? No, Bam played in all of them. So, yeah, if they blow him out, but even this game against Dallas, he had good minutes. Just weird there. He should get good minutes. Theoretically. That's what I don't understand. Okay. We all know that. He should get good minutes. Points, Pele Larson getting a 5% increase, or a 5-point increase. Without Norman Powell, does seem to play well. Rozier, Jovic as well. So he should get 28, 23, 34. Should get at least 23 minutes. Only thing that really matters is the shots, and he got 10, 11, 12. See, like, something that's interesting that you always have to keep in mind is he had 10 shots here in 28 minutes, but 11 in 23. So make sure you're always looking at the field goals. I'm also looking at threes here, so you can see field goals made. He went 4 of 10, so all I really care about is the 10. So 10, 11, 12, and then three-pointers made. He shot 3, 3, 4, 5. So you always take the bare minimum. So it was this game when he shot 10 and 3. So you're going to put 10, you're going to put 3, and then you're going to take off these filters, see how he plays typically. You could also give him those 23 minutes that were his minimum when you had the filters on. So here you're looking at a really good matchup. Could possibly get some blowout minutes. Really good in spot up and transition. There are his top 2 shots sitting at like 70%. Or sorry, am I stupid? Yeah, 60%. No, 40 plus 30, 70%. So yeah, and again, this is on bare minimum. So if you give him like the 11 shots, maybe he ends up looking better. Yeah, 83%. So really good find there. I like that. 12.5 points. Should get that. Even in a blowout, let's say he gets point differential of like 13 and a win. He's 5 of 6, 7 of his last 8, and that looks good. So I like that. Good find. RA as well for Pele. I really like his points. I don't know if I want to mess with his RA. I mean, had 8, 8, and 8. If his line's like... His line's 8.5. That's rough. I probably would just bet his points, but if you want to bet his PRA, I'm not going to blame you. Something to note is his rebounds line is 4.5, assists is 3.5. So he hit his assists every game, missed his rebound by 1 every game. But if we're betting Kalel Ware for rebounds, we probably don't want to bet Pele Larson for rebounds as well. You don't really want to double dip. So yeah, those are some good finds from this game. If you guys have any more, keep them coming. I'm always down to research. No Tyler boards. Is he 100% yet? I mean, is he getting... Yeah, he got 33 minutes, so he should be 100%. I don't think he'd be the reason that Ware is getting less minutes, but it is weird that in some games he only seems to get those 18 minutes. Brian, we've been live for hour and 15. So yeah, I kind of need to speed it up here, but yeah, points line still, like, his prop keeps trending up, so he's just getting more and more and more minutes. You can also see, like, without Norman Powell, so he's actually typically under without Powell. Without Jovic, not much data. I just wouldn't bet on it because there's not a lot of games he's played in. Rebounds actually look better under, but could get more minutes. Tyler assists, especially if Davion is out. That's another thing, like, you just don't know if Davion's going to be out. What about Pele Larson with Davion Mitchell without these guys? Yeah, still 2 of 3, so still like our chances there. Hawkes RA. I think Ware's just the best bet. Hawkes... Oh, I would not bet Hawkes RA. Without these guys in 3 games, his minutes are down. $32. He also had 19 here. I don't know why this game... Or I guess... Okay, so this is why he got no minutes. Kalel Ware, they killed the Bulls so bad that they put in these 3 guys who you probably haven't even heard of. I mean, I haven't, so... also, Yakachona's played a lot. Drew Smith. I mean, Myron Gardner, like, I don't even know who these guys are, man. Okay. Oh, yeah, Claxton. Someone wanted to look at his, what, like, triple-double or something? Was it Claxton or... Yeah, I think it was Claxton. Someone liked his triple-double. I mean, I don't know, man. 20 potentials, 8 assists, though. I mean, it was probably also everyone was out. So, like, they're playing with everyone now. This is most potentials of his entire career. Literally of his entire career. So if we look at this game, I don't think, first of all, 20 potentials is going to happen. Igor played. I mean, I guess the starting lineup pretty much did play. MPJ, we could just filter it in with starters. Yeah, so one of the starters didn't play. I guess Traore. Yeah, Traore didn't play. So that could be why Day'Ron Sharp did play, but he wasn't getting good minutes. Without Demon. Yeah, I don't love it. Yeah, Claxton tripped up's just nasty work. Okay, we have an hour and a half, and we have been through 4 games. We need to get through a lot more, so let's keep going. If you guys have anything for the Knicks Raptors, let me know. I'm not going to jump around anymore, though, so if I miss you, I'm sorry, but we need to move. There's been so many games without Miles McBride. It's not really... Doesn't seem to be, like, any clear recipient of him being out in terms of stats. So, let's see if we have anything for the Raptors here, and then we can move on if not. And maybe look at the volume trend. Potential assists, nothing there. Rebound chances, nothing really there either. Points quickly gets some good point increase. maybe quickly. Oh, yeah. Quickly for points. Holy cow. 12 of 13 on his PA. I mean, what's his average shots here? Has a really hard matchup, so that could be why his line is so low. But what is he doing recently? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's fair from what he's doing recently. But look at his without injured. Like 11 of 13. Also getting 32 minutes. Should get about that. Analysis. Getting 6 twos. And so he should get 12 shots. With at least, what, like 3 threes attempted? That doesn't change anything. His average was 6. I just didn't want to overbloat it. 6.8, actually. So let's just say he gets, I don't know, 5. And he's over in, like, every single game. Shot 0 of 7 here. So that's just rough. But every other game he hit. Rebound chances also went up to 7.7. So not a huge increase without those guys. We could see. Also, don't really love the idea of betting rebounds against Cat. Assists, maybe. But also don't love. I'd just rather take his points, I think. I mean, 7 of 8, and then you're looking at 50 and 75%, so you might as well just go with this. PRA, maybe. But that's also 75%. He had his points in this game. Missed it in the other ones. You can also check his free throws. So 4, 0, 0, 8. So yeah, there's nothing like conclusive with that. I feel like that's always just a game-by-game basis, to be honest. Does have a pretty hard matchup, but without these guys, you can't ignore the fact that he's 11 of 13 without those starters. Actually averages 13 shots. On the year with this. Which I guess, yeah, 6.7 plus 6.8 is 13. So if he gets 13 shots without all these guys, he's 10 of 10, 17 of his last 20. Should also get good minutes, 32, 34. Let's just say the low end of 31. Take these guys out. 18 of 26 with those guys out. So still 69%, but without injured, let's see, with starters, he's 6 of 7. Like, you have to just, I feel like you have to bet that. Did I favorite that? Yeah. He's also seeing a minutes increase, so it's not just built on the fact that without these guys, he plays really well. Averages 22 without these guys, sees a minute increase. Attempts the same amount of shots, just seems to make more. So, check Jacob points. Catboard's plus money for 12. Might be a low pace, but the bigger concern is always if it's going to be a close game or not. You just don't want to blow out. Podol is in. Podol is back to playing. I'm not sure how many minutes he's getting. 26, 28, 25. Seems back to normal-ish. Portal assists do look good. Not on this defense, though. Holy cow. 4 of 4 head-to-head. Should get 2. Similar defense, he's 2 of 3. Had 0 potentials here. 9 of his last 11. He actually does seem to pass a lot, which is interesting. Had 7 there. Oh, he's minus 185. Yeah, never mind. Let's just move on. It's not worth it for a minus 185 line. I think also in the future, when I start getting good odds, I'll probably take more alt lines. For those of you guys that like play my props, yesterday, every single pick that didn't hit was a hook. So like, I don't know, if you just water everything down and put it on a parlay, I think probably hits more often than not, obviously, but like I'm saying everything. Like you just put everything. Like you take Caleb Martin for 4.5. Okay, that was a ladder. You take Bane for like 3.5. You take PJ for 4.5. You know, you just like water everyone down. So we'll mess around with some of that once I have the opportunity to. And again, I'll show you guys exactly like what I do with that. Okay, something with the Knicks. We could look at volume trends. see if we can get anything interesting here. All the minutes are down. They must have just killed someone in their most recent game. Yeah, they killed the Spurs. They killed the Bucks. Yeah, that's why all their minutes are down. So that's not even concerning recently. Oh, my bad. My B. Gotta move fast today, boys. Okay, 1.5. I'm taking Caleb Martin up to 5. Up to 6. I'm just gonna say 1.5 to 6. Hopefully you guys know what that means. PJ over 5.5 rebounds. Our only under today is Cade, so remember everything else is over. Only under so far is Cade for his rebounds. 3.5 RA. Cade under 6.5 R. Where over 8.5 R. Larson over 12.5 points. We also should get a streak going. Quickly over 17.5 points. I think it probably sounds weird, but I honestly think that Pele Larson, just based on his matchup, I think he's probably my favorite prop. Especially you take Norman Powell out. What was it? You gave him like, hold on, and Jovic. You give him 10 shots, and he's hitting in like every single game. I mean, I think that's probably my favorite look. You could also see him, one thing before I forget, let's just see him on a similar defense. Nope, not that. Similar defense. So yeah, I dropped 20 last time on a similar defense. Shot 6 of 12, 1 of 5 from 3. Should shoot better than that as well. Anyway, let's get a poll going. So we are 3 of 3 for those of you that don't know. Let me try and explain this very quickly. On Underdog, you can do a thing called a streak, and if you do a thing called a streak, you have to hit your first 2. And then your next one is basically like a pick of the day. You can view it however you want. But what we're voting on is what we do for the streak. So you hit your first 2. You hit 9 more in a row. And you 1,000x your money. So right now we are sitting at 10 to 7,800 if we can hit 8 more in a row. Fun thing to do on stream. Keeps you guys coming back and keeps the engagement up. So I think it's just like, I think it's a fun thing to do. So, third streak leg. Or no, sorry, fourth. We were going for 4 or 4. Fourth streak leg. Let me know what you guys think. We do want to do a game that's going to be close, which none of these typically are. I think Ellis could be a good one. We also have to make sure it's on Underdog. So, like, Ellis, does he have a line for his RA? Ellis. He does not have a line for his RA. I think that's only on Prize Picks, so can't get that. PJ over 5.5 rebounds. I do like the Cade under at 6.5. That one probably won't win just because people don't really look at the data, but I think that one is a good look. Larson and then Quickly. So obviously you guys can vote however you want. I think Larson out of that one is probably the best. Then Quickly, Cade, PJ. Honestly, the bets I give you guys, you know this. I let you guys vote because I don't like posting my favorites, quote unquote, because, maybe the favorites top 3 might not hit, but then you go 7 of 11 and pretty much everything else hits. So, Caleb Martin is assist. Yes. Let me add the A. Sorry. Caleb Martin over 1.5 to 6. Yeah, because I added the 1.5 to 6 thing. Okay, everything else on props is now updated. I'm going to type it in chat. If you're new here, join our free Discord. Follow us on Twitter. The only thing you have to pay for related to Propfinder currently, it'll be merch soon, if you want to support us. But you can mainly support us or just use the app by using this discount code I'm typing in chat. So if you want to try all of this data, figure it out for yourself, watch my videos on it to kind of have a tutorial, have a sense of direction, feel free to do so. And that discount will give you a % off. So make sure you use it when you check out 2 months. The number 2 and then months. Feel like VJ versus Harper for Rookie of the Year today. I don't think there's a chance either of them win Rookie of the Year. It's either going to be Khan or Cooper, bro. Like, there's no way. I think it could be a good matchup, though, Juke. Jukey Taylor. I like that name, though. Jukey Taylor. In conclusion, though, I don't really know who's supposed to do anything for the Knicks. We could look at this and do this, and then kind of look from here. So Quickly does have seemingly a pretty decent points matchup value-wise. Rank-wise, let's see. Yeah, no one really has a great matchup. Brandon Ingram on his RA has a good matchup over the season. Now, if we go to last 10, Brandon Ingram still has a good matchup. Maybe his RA is something we could look at. With starters. Yeah, RA, I mean, he's 71% on. Also has a good matchup. You can see they rank 8th in giving up the most rebounds, 6th in giving up the most assists to his position, which is always a good thing to see and bet on. Let's see on a similar defense how he performs. 6 of 11 doesn't seem amazing. With starters, he got 22 in both of these matchups, only 7 here. 29 minutes. Had really good looks, though. His assists, he's hit both games. Rebounds, he's hit pretty much every game. Interesting. So he should get, like, 8 chances. And are these without the injured? Without injured. So he should get minimum of 8 chances on rebounds, 7 assists. So if he gets 8 and 7. 8 and 7. How often is he cashing? Let's see. 92%. I feel like that's a line you have to take. 92% on that? That's ridiculous. Without injured and with starters, he's 3 of 3 with those filters, and that's what we predict. And again, the prediction is based off of adding the injured, putting them out, adding the starters in, looking at the least rebounds he's going to get, and then least rebounds or least assists he's going to get, and those are just chances. On the, what do we have? We have the similar defense, that's right. So yeah, 7 and then 8, exactly what we predicted. Do like that look. Yeah, I saw Quickly is plus 105. I think he should be plus money. I don't know why. Maybe just the matchup, but I mean, still, you look without these guys, he's 85%. You just have to like that. In a close game, he gets good minutes. Actually hope they lose. I mean, just looks really good. Really, really good. Okay. Good from that point of view. Also, we didn't really look at the Knicks. Josh Hart, best matchup for points in the last 10 at least. Jalen Brunson over the course of the season. Last 5, it's definitely going to be Josh Hart. Last 15 is Josh Hart, the shooting guard position. Without Miles McBride, he's 50% on a similar defense. Wow. Scoring a lot. His points and assists actually are pretty good. Points seem to go down. His minutes are actually pretty weird. Seem down from his normal season average. I wouldn't be surprised if he popped off, but I don't really want to bet on it, to be honest. More of a spot-up guy. I don't know. Doesn't seem amazing. That Caleb Martin prop is... I'm laddering him to 6. His line is 1.5, but I'm laddering him to 6. I know you aren't done, but can you give us a good King of the Court play? 3 winners tonight. I'm usually bad at King of the Court because I'm just looking at edges. If the Bulls OKC game stays close, Josh Giddey could be one. I also just don't know what the odds would be. Let's actually just look at that. Might as well. Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams, actually a really good shout. Played one game, 15 minutes, without injured with starters. All we care about is without... is this when we bet on him? Did he drop 30 when we bet on him? I think he did, actually. Anyway, sorry. It's ridiculous. Dude dropped 30, my goat. 2 of 8 should get good-ish minutes. Now, with Chet... yeah, I mean, it's not amazing. I'm gonna say he should get good minutes, but I don't know. Giddey has a good spot for threes. Giddey had a trip dub, right? Yeah, he did. He had 32 minutes, so he should play. He should play good minutes again, right? Is he back? Are we locked? His assists look back. His assists look back for sure. 15 potentials. Without injured with starters, he's 100% on his assists. 15 minimum. Probably heavily favored to get a double-double if I had to guess, but if he's not, I'm taking it for plus money. Plus 180. I mean, I think that's a pretty good odd. I would be taking it for the assists. See, look at their last 5 games. They give up so much. I think Giddey could definitely be a good shout there. I mean, 5 of 11 from 3 as well. Could also look at Chet for rebounds rather than what's his face. I mean, over the season they have a really good defense, but recently they're just without everyone. SGA's out, Hartenstein's out, AJ Mitchell, Brandon Carlson. I mean, he doesn't really make a difference. Jalen Williams, though, like... He looked bad? Who? Duncan Robinson, 1.5 twos? Hart, 2.5 twos? Murphy, 2.5, 5.5 twos? Jeez, he had 10 chances and 9 boards against Utah in 22 minutes. Concern with him is that the scoreboard looks like this, and then they play big Jalen Williams. I think that's likely. He will also play blowout minutes? Chet? Chet won't. Who are you talking about? Oh, Jared McCain. You could look at Jared McCain. For what? Hopefully not his assists. What do you want it for? Wow, they got killed by the Bucks? What the heck? I guess PR? I mean, you see with OKC when there's a big point differential, he gets 22 minutes. What is it normal? Yeah, I mean 15, not even. So these games he pretty much had those decent minutes. Vipex, I like Ware just for his boards. Okay, let's look at injury splits for the Thunder. That's what's going to make this way easier. No messing around. Pretty much Hartenstein and SGA is what we need. No data on it. Who gets the most rebound chances? Jared McCain. 2 games without Hartenstein? Whoa. Hold up. In 2 games without Hartenstein, this dude's chances shot through the roof. Had 11 and 6 chances, got 3 in both games. Him for a ladder could be decent. I don't know. Like, if he gets 6 rebound chances, I know it's on a different team, but you kind of have to look. Or I guess not. With OKC, we can look at 6 chances. He's hit every game with 6 chances, and without Hartenstein, he's got 6 chances every single game. Should actually average closer to, like, 8. I wouldn't take him for more than that, though. This analysis isn't helpful because he hasn't been on the team for that long. Let's see Chet. Where's Chet's rebound chances? He averages 17, just a 1 increase. Jalen Williams averages 9.1. Oh yeah, Hartenstein's been out a while though. Let's see if we can just get him and some other guy out. Like, no, not really. There we go. There's only a few games with this. Jared McCain. See, this is when he had his 11 board chances. I actually think his chances are good. Especially with the minutes. Like, he should get 24 minutes, like you said. I mean, 20... Let's just call it 21. And then just say he's with OKC. I mean, he's hit his boards 4 or 5 games. Missed against Dallas. But that's because SGA, Hartenstein, like, all these guys were in who are not going to play. Jalen Williams. McCain just wants to dance. Yeah, exactly. Lightning. So, like, I think it's still a good look. Just look like, what about, like, assists, maybe? Trying to think, like, a good way to do it. Maybe just, there's so many guys to take out, you have to, like, strategically take them out. Like, only 1 game with AJ Mitchell, or no, this is Jared McCain, this is a terrible example to look at. About, like, Kaysen Wallace without everyone. Just, like, assists. So he had 8 chances. Did they kill someone? No, they lost to the Bucks. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a good look. Jared McCain's definitely going to get minutes. I think that's a really good look. Martin for 4+ assists? I told you I laddered him, so I like his 1.5 line, and I would ladder him to 6. Make sure you know what a ladder is, but you basically put less units as the odds increase because you think there's a chance. I just like his potentials. A lot of them are probably 3s, but if he gets like 7 or 8 potentials, I mean, I like him up to 6. There was a massive increase without Cooper Flagg or someone where he went from like averaging 2 potentials to like 8. So over 2 games, so it's not like it was just one time. If it was just one time, that's something that's different, but what about Caruso? Caruso got 20 minutes as well. Only hit his points. Went under on his RA. Dor did not hit his points. Shot 1 for 6. Holy cow. That's why they lost. Volume trends are going to be hard to look at just because, I mean, minutes could show, like, Kaysen Wallace. Kaysen Wallace is green all across the board. Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, all these guys are going to be green across the board. Cason Wallace averages 11 potential assists recently. What if we just take out SGA? So he's 4 of 10 only. Like, that's what's weird. Why is he only 4 of 10? So he's never hit his assist without Hartenstein, but he's had 12, 8, and 13 potentials. So it looks good from a potential standpoint. Shot 6 of 16, 1 of 7, 9 of 17. So, I mean, he could hit his points, could hit his assists. I don't know, especially on this matchup, like, Bulls to spot-up shooters have a terrible defense. Because we're the Bulls and we're dumb. Well, yeah, exactly, Fran. I mean, that's with everything. Just have to use the data and what's happened in previous games to look. Caruso increase even looks good. The problem is that minutes don't directly mean like they're gonna get that they're gonna get some good chances. Like Jalen Williams, his potential assists look good. Wow, look at his matchup. Oh my god. What about him on a similar defense without like Hart and everyone? Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. Blocks, minus 210. If you can get him at like 1.5. I mean, he had 2, 0, and then 4. So, 1 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. That's crazy. Dude was blocking everyone left and right. It's crazy work. Okay, Bulls. Let's look at the Bulls now. Nick Richards' minutes are up. Unlucky on that Nick Richards. Oh, those rebounds were rough. He had how many in the fourth quarter? Did he have, like, all of them? Yeah, he had 6 of his 7 rebounds in the fourth quarter. He had 1 in the second. It was just so unfortunate. Let's look at injury splits. Also, Giddey's back, so I don't really know what we're supposed to do here. Giddey's pretty much back to normal. I mean, he had just had 32 minutes. I don't know if they're going to rest him on, 2 days of rest? 69%. Should get good minutes, but hasn't recently, so I don't think I want to risk it. But he should be back. I mean, his rebounds are ridiculous. He also has a really good matchup, and he's against the Thunder. So surely they let him play because he's against his old matchup. See, in the game where he even played against him last year, he still had 27 minutes. You know he wants to play against him. Like, you just know that. Trip dub plus 980, I mean, would be storybook. Without Hart, has a pretty good chance to get some good rebounds, especially because the Bulls don't have a center. I mean, if he gets, 15 potential assists, he's 87%. I mean, even if you cap him at, you give him anywhere from 23 to, 30, 34 minutes? I mean, I like his assists at 7.5. He's plus money, but with how this defense has performed recently, I mean, you gotta like the odds. We're also home. OKC's probably gonna win, but never know. Getting rebounds look nice if you take into account the injuries. Like who? Jalen Smith, I guess. I think assists just look better, though. Let's look here. I don't think he's played a game with Anthony, has he? Yeah, like, I don't think he's played, like, a single... Or I guess he's played 2 games now without Anthony. Bro, I can't even believe, like, what the Bulls have become. Like, this is such a weird team. Something I also need to start doing is just, like, okay, let's look at Giddey. Who are the point guards that are out right now? Just SGA. Guards? Jaden Ivey and Anthony Simons. Or, Simons. So that should be the only thing we look at. Jaden Ivey, Anthony Simons. That's what we should look at. Potential assists go up for Yabusele. Stay at 15 for Giddey. So current team without both of these guys who could get assists. And some starters here. Yeah, I mean, you just have to like the chances. Should get at least 12. I think upwards of 15 is more reasonable. Has got 17 as an average without all. 15 was the minimum. Again, I like going minimums. If you like it at the low, you're going to love it at the high type thing. 17 potentials. I mean, with this matchup, seems pretty ridiculous. Also, when he gets 17 potentials, he hits his points, he hits his rebounds for whatever reason. Probably just because his minutes are up, and he's 50% on a trip dub. So, earrings? I'm new. What are you talking about? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Anyway. Rebound chances still up for Nick Richards, but do we like his... I mean, I guess. It's not terrible. Last 5 games have been rough for them. I think Giddey could be a really good idea for... What, did they get killed in this game? Not really. I think he could be a really good bet for King of the Court, for those of you guys that do that. I don't know how much you get on him, or like what his PRA line is, but it's probably close to back to normal. 30.5, it's still low. It's still really low. Should be like 37. Yeah, Cody, you tuned in at the perfect time, I guess. I do like Giddey for a trip dub. I mean, you can see, I think he's going to get like 17 potential assists, maybe 15. But if you give him an average of 17, he's 88% on his rebounds, 75% chance of going over on his rebounds. If he's going over his 7.5 assists, 63% on that. Obviously, we'll go over on his points for a trip dub, and then you look, and it's like, wow. I mean, the chances are there for sure. He's plus 1,000 pretty much. Now, I can't bet a triple-double. I mean, I guess I could as a bonus bet. We could do a long shot, like $5 lay. Yo, Jack, I've seen your comment, bro. I've seen it. We already went over those bets. So I don't know if you want me to comment it, but you've just been typing in chat a lot. I want to make sure you know I've seen it. Like, I see every chat. If I don't respond, I mean, usually there's a reason. It's because that one, we already went over it. Vipex, with the Larson minutes thing, we were mainly just looking at his shots, and he got a minimum of 10 shots in the games with the current like players in or out. So if you look at him with 10 shots on the season, and I think it was 23 minutes. Yeah, you can see his minimum. I mean, 21 is real low here. He's also shot 3 of 10, so could have still hit, I guess, but you should give him like 23. And then, I mean, he looks incredible on that line. 13 of 16 on the season. Even without the minutes, 13 of 17. It's like pretty much the same thing. But yeah, that's where I was going with that one. Let's keep going here. We have 4 more games to go over in less than an hour. These games start at 7, but I have probably 40 minutes before I have to leave. So let me lock in here. Joel Embiid and PG out. Are there any games with this? Yeah, plenty. So minutes for Andre Drummond shoot up to 6.8. Drummond rebounds, probably a decent look. They actually give up a lot of boards to centers. But he is going to be on the court with Wemby. So I don't know, like, yeah, head-to-head he only had 6. He only had 6 minutes, though. 69%. With starters, he's 7 of 10 on his rebounds. So that's a good look. His line is 10.5 boards. Jeez Louise. He's coming off of a 32-minute game, though, in Boston, which is pretty ridiculous. I don't know if... I mean, Barlow... Maybe Barlow rebounds? Because Broom is out, and he doesn't seem to get a lot of minutes. Maybe Barlow could be a look. No. Where is Barlow? Barlow gets 8 chances on average without these guys. Yeah, I mean, all these are with starters as well. Usually gets an assist, minus 190 to do so. Usually those assist lines I don't like betting because you get, like, 1 potential, and if he doesn't hit, it's like, bruh. Yeah, I think so too, Chris. Going back to Wemby PR. Wemby PR. North posted VJ for 3s. Yeah, I could check. When did he post that? Let me see. 4 3s. Ooh. Probably have your answer here in a second as to why. So slight increase, nothing crazy. Which is interesting. Minutes, also nothing crazy. Probably just something with them having to kick it out because Wemby... they're like middle of the pack. They give up, you know, decent amount. His volume in the last 10, same as season. Now the important thing. Let's see, without injured. So he's 5 of 13. Recently, I would say that's why. Probably just because he's attempting more 3s without these guys. He shot 8, 5, 7, 11. Averages 6.7. Should shoot at least 7. These games were so long ago that I feel like you just take these 3 into consideration. You could say pretty easily he should get at least 7 or 8 shots. If he gets 7, he's hit 4, which is plus 358 in half of them. So I don't mind the look. 8 looks a little better. Not awful, though. I would guess it has to do with spot up, them being ranked 8th. More so than the sheets here. 50% over recently as well. Or, hold on, this is rebounds. 3s, 27% over, so not great. They are home. Yeah, 30% over, 41% over. I don't know. It doesn't look amazing to me. But you could also look at volume trends, which also probably won't look amazing because we kind of just looked at it. VJ, yeah, should get 7. So I don't know. I don't love it, but I like the odds. Or I like the look, but stats wise, not amazing. His usage does go up, so he's controlling the ball more on offense. Also, field goals attempted should go up. His line is 16.5. You can see why. He averages 16.3. Everyone's like, oh, surely he goes under. Be careful. Without these guys, that's his average. You can see, like, the books know, man. You can see when the books know. It's like, just be careful. So maybe that's the thing. Like, if he averages So he averaged 16, but he has a few games of 15. So let's just say he gets 15 shots, 7 of them are from 3, and then you take these guys out. Let's look at his threes. So he took him for 4. I mean, he's 53% on that. So you can see the look. The odds are definitely there. And then he bet Luka as well. But we'll look at that when we get to that game. Injury and lineup news. Kleber downgraded to doubtful. Jaylen Brown, not an injury report for Wednesday, so he's going to play. Max Strus progressed to individual on-court workouts, remains without timetable for return. Anthony Black out Tuesday. So that's good for Desmond Bane. Cade went to 5.5. Of course he did. I need to start like if I had straights or if I had books where I could bet straights, I'd be betting these as soon as possible because like it's no like I'm not saying using this as an excuse, but once you guys put it in, the odds shift. So it's like, you know, I want to make sure I get my bag too. Come on. Pick a team, get 100% boost. Ooh, who do I think's gonna win? Not the Hornets. $5 minimum. Thunder Bulls over. Kind of like that. It says pick a team, get 100% boost. Submit a predictions entry to qualify. I thought it was anything I wanted. Whatever. Doesn't even really matter. Vassal over 5.5 RA. Last 11 of 12 hit against bottom defenses for assists allowed. Ooh. Okay. Bay PRA as well. We're not on those games yet, guys. Remember, we go game by game. So we'll get there. But for Bay, we're not there yet. Now for Vassal, I guess we could be done looking at the Sixers. I liked... What did we take? Did we take anything from this? I guess not. There are some increases, like Drummond gets good minutes, but again, a lot of those were from like a while ago. Some volume trends, I mean, I don't know, I'd rather just look at injury reports and news. I mean, without Embiid, Bona gets an increase. Drummond does get a pretty good increase, but again, Wemby in the paint, you know, it's Wemby. Wemby could be a guy we look at for sure. Just because of the matchup. 0 of 1 head-to-head, but he had 35 PR. He shot 6 of 13, had 9 rebounds. I think he gets more here. See, this was against Embiid and PG, and they took a combined... See, Embiid only had 3 rebounds. Take Embiid and PG, they had 3 and 9, so they had 12 rebounds that, you know, I don't know if Drummond can get all those. Surely Wemby gets 1 or 2 of those remaining ones. And they lost the game, so definitely probably a good look. It's hard to look at a similar defense, too, because recently they gave up a lot, but Embiid is out, so... Kelly Oubre out? Really? Is he actually? 'Cause that's a big out. If he's not playing, that's huge. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, come on, give me the 50 likes. 163, you guys. Last stream we had a really good like ratio, so I appreciate you guys for that. But I do this for free, 3 o'clock Eastern every single day, so if you like the content, make sure you actually drop a like. I know I say this a lot, but it's true. Usually I'm watching some live streams or even a video, once they say make sure you drop a like because it helps, I just do it because usually I just forget. I wish there was like an automatic button. I would just do it every time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's nothing really for the Spurs that I would take. I mean, maybe Wemby just based on the matchup with Drummond out. Guess I wouldn't mind it. I could see what he's doing recently. A lot of these outs, though, aren't really like they're out. It's more so they just haven't played with the team yet. Okay, with starters. Wemby's minutes are also weird. Maybe just his rebounds would be a good look. The line's 11.5. That's pretty high. Minus 107, minus 108, though. I do like the look, though. I hope it's a close game, but Spurs are favored by 8. Now, in a lot of these games, is it just because they won by, like, 8 or more? See, like, with that, he's a 47% chance. But I think he gets more chances than what they're showing here, just based on Embiid being out. Like, I think he gets... I don't know, what does he average? Like, what is he getting recently? Let me see here. See, rebound chances. So he's getting 16 recently. Let's say he gets, let's just say he gets 17. I mean, Embiid's out, right? Like, he's going to get more than that. 76%? I feel like you just have to like that. 80%? What if he gets 16 chances? 16, 75%, yeah. I think I do like those odds. I think just from a Embiid is out and PG is out standpoint, you have to probably like this. Devin Vassell apparently looks really good. Ooh, he's getting a lot of rebounds. And didn't someone say his RA? Hold on. Vassell RA. Yeah, I do like that. You say recently he's hit against that type of defense, though, but remember, this type of defense is not the same as what they're showing in the last 5, just so you know. I'm sure you're aware, but in case you aren't. Averages 28 minutes in a win. Let's say he gets 20, say point differential is 8. Averages 27, so say he gets 24. Just tone it down a little. How many rebounds does he average? So he's 75%, 50 on his assists. Vassell could be another good one for rebounds. Castle points. It's hard without the injury splits, man. Dylan Harper also going up. 3-point percent for Harrison Barnes has been crazy in the last 3 games. 61%. Look at that. Even Vassell, too. See who's the best matchup in this game. Like, what position? Over the last 5 for the... Yeah, it's the game we want, this one. Stephon Castle for his points and rebounds. Champagny for his rebounds. Wemby, his PR over the last 10. I mean, I feel like you just gotta like that. I think Wemby could have a night. Could have a night. I think Grimes. Yeah, either Castle, Vassal, or Champagne, but I'd rather just take Wemby when it should be still decently a close game, and he's like the only center. I mean, sure, they have Andre Drummond. I don't think Bono will do anything. And then they have who? Luke Cornett. Like, is he really going to do anything? Probably not. 75% on the year, but look at his minutes recently. It's because Wemby's back. I like that. I like that look for show. For show, for show. Okay, few more here. Few more games. Grizzlies T-Wolves. Like, God, this is probably an under city. Questionable, probable. Nope. Now, I know Ty Jerome is back. Wow, Coward in these games. Holy. Without Edie and KCP? Jeez. He had 25 rebound chances. Line's 5.5. Really hard matchups here, though. This was against Philly and Portland, which Portland killed him. Might have got some blow-up minutes. I'm not going to guess. Didn't, actually. Jeez, he had 4 and 5 first-quarter rebounds without Edie and KCP. That's crazy. But now Ty Jerome is back. Or he's questionable, at least. Probably just don't want to bet on this game. Bigger fish to fry. I think I'm just going to skip this one. Ant for 21.5 points. They're favored by so much. Why are there no markets on GG Jackson? Is he out? No. They're favored by so much. Over-under is 237, so good pace. Ant is 1 of 5 head-to-head on... Oh, God, that's field goals attempted. Yeah, I mean, usually hits his points. Let's see him for 21, bro. 21.5. He's 80% on the year with that. With starters, 81%. No injuries. 8 of his last 10. Probably take that taco. Now you do have to remember that they are heavily favored. So like you put Ant, let's say he gets with starters, you put his line at 21 for points, and then you say they're favored by whatever they're favored by. So 14. Let's say he's favored by, or they win by 14. Win by 14. Yeah, still 8 of 10 exactly. So probably a good look. Prize Picks, you will notice, though, a lot of the time they do discounts. They do it because of stuff like that. Let's see. Is Bane's line normal? His line's 4 assists now on Prize Picks, so I'm going to take that over because I like it at 4.5. Let me see what Bane... We're getting good value there? Yeah, we're getting some decent value. Okay, I'm doing Bane 4 assists and Ant for 22 points with that taco. It's a taco trap? Well, of course it is. You think they want to lose money on that? No. No. Like, it's a good discount, yes. But they're not picking a guy in, like, the Pistons-Cavs game or Knicks Raptors when it's supposed to be a close game. They're picking a guy and then giving him a massive discount on top of it. I think I'm just going to skip that game otherwise. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. If you're not, I'm sorry, but we don't really have time to go over it. So let's look at Pelicans-Lakers. If you have anything from this game, let me know. Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey looks good all across the board. Someone said that earlier. Whoever you are and whatever prop you said, let me know what it is. Probably PA, I would assume, just looking at it, just objectively. Oh, on a similar defense, Sadiq Bey is always really good. On a number 1. What about his assists? Looks like you guys are on Larson for the streak. If you haven't voted yet, I think Larson is my favorite. The other one is PJ Washington. But make sure you vote in that poll. We had like 127 votes or something yesterday. There's 146 of you in here. If you haven't voted in the poll, it's just in chat. You just have to click out of full screen, or if you're in full screen, and then check it. Okay, let's see. A lot of you guys are typing. Jalen Williams, 15 points. Don't love it. Speaking of Wolves, anyone like Naz Reid? DeJounte Murray, 5 rebounds. Murphy. So I'm seeing Murray, Murphy over 29.5 PRA. Queen for rebounds. Took Sadiq Bey for 5. Took PR. Trey Murphy points. Okay. Lots to digest there. Let's just look with starters. Okay, he hasn't played a game with the starters. How has he not played a game with the starters? Herbert Jones? Trey Murphy? Sadiq Bey hasn't played a game with Trey Murphy? Seriously? Or like with the starters and Trey Murphy, I guess? No, he's played many of games with Trey Murphy. Just hasn't played with the starters. Interesting. Okay. Well, without Trey Murphy, he dropped 42. So that's always a thing. There are no injuries on either side. So Zion is questionable. Maxi Kleber is questionable with a back. I thought he was downgraded to doubtful, actually. No, he was just downgraded to questionable. That's right. That's cap. What's cap? What's cap, bro? Sadiq Bey assists actually look really good. His potentials are crazy. He's averaging 5 over his last 3 games, and his line is, what, 2.5, and he has a really good matchup? No, he has. It's just... oh, it's DeJounte Murray. That's... I guess not. Is it? No. Oh, it's DeAndre Jordan and DeJounte Murray. No, he's played multiple games with him. It's just that he hasn't started with all of these starters and played with him in 2 games. So he just missed 2 games. I was confused too, but I'm just reading it wrong. So, okay, Sadiq Bey's the guy with green all across the board. He should get 34 minutes. That's what he's getting recently. You can also look. When all of it's kind of similar and there's some injuries, you could look at, like, last 10 instead. You could also see Sadiq Bey looks really, really good. Attempting 14 shots a night, so, like, on 16 points. When he shoots 14 times, he's 19 to 25. With big starters like Zion and Trey, 10 of 14. Always helps that he's on a easy matchup. Shot 20 and 16 times. 9 free throws. Got some really good rebounds, too. The Josh Hart line I actually do like. Fear. Is that Martin prop? Yes, up to 6. I would ladder him to 6. I'd be careful, but I do think there's a chance. I like his potentials, and a lot of his potentials are converting to actual buckets, so. No, Trell. I don't. Like, never do that, actually. Sadiq Bey 4 of 6 on Tuesdays. I don't know. I think that's a weird thing to look at. Derek Queen is over his PRA head-to-head. Almost dropped a triple-double last time they played. That's pretty crazy. He only played with Zion in one of the games, though. But that was the one he almost dropped a trip dub. So, I don't know. I think Sadiq Bey is probably the best look just based on his volume trends. Over under 242. Spread of +9. Let's say there's a 9-point differential. Yeah, I mean, Sadiq Bey, just probably take his PRA, call it a day for this one. Yeah, I mean, 23.5. Or just his PR. What potentials are better? I think PRA is fair. Should get 20, like, 8 at least. Let's say he gets 28 minutes, even though he averages 30. Let's just say he gets 28 minutes, he's 74% on that. And then you add a similar defense, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, he's over his PRA every single game except that one. PR. I would just take his PRA, call it a day. Okay, Lakers. Again, a lot of different angles you can go in that one. A lot of minutes that are down here. This one's going to be the hardest to research because we're going to have to use... Actually, instead of this, we'll just use the last, like, 10 in volume. That's what I'm doing. Everyone's is down in the last 10 games? No way. No, it's not. Hold on. This is... Really? Okay, well, everyone's minutes are down. Luke Kennard is getting a pretty good bump. Now, has he played 10 games yet with the... Yeah, he has. Played exactly 10 games. My God, he hits like 9 points every single game somehow. If I could bet his exact points, I'd bet 9. Luke Kennard PR, I mean... should be good, but I usually don't like betting bench players in this spot. But I mean, with all these starters, he has hit in a lot of games. Like even Jackson Hayes. Don't think any of these guys make a difference. These guys don't connect, I guess. Vandy, Rui, Jake. I mean, against Boston, he had 9 and 3 on how many shots? So if he gets 4 shots and 8 rebound chances, we'll just call it like, I don't know. Just call it 4 shots with the Lakers. So he's got 4 shots in every game. Yeah, he's literally got 4 shots every game. I don't know. I wouldn't take that. That seems sketch to me, to be honest. I don't know what I would take in this game. Maybe just what's hit most recently in the last 5. Like, it's just a research page type thing. You just go here, filter this by Lakers. Jake LaRivia, 4.5 RA. Luke Kennard. It does look like Luke Kennard masterclass is upon us. Jackson Hayes, 3.5 rebounds, or is getting no minutes, but he's still hitting. Really interesting. I don't know why he's not getting any minutes. He's been playing. He's not like injured or anything. 33 minutes against Dallas. Looks like DeAndre Ayton was out for that one. Yeah, I don't know. I would take Sadiq Bey from this game, call her a day. Let's look at this, see what injuries we have here. I know there's a lot for the Kings. There's a lot for the Kings. Yeah, it's about 100 billion. It's like 2. Let's look at the Suns first, because they're like there's less. Less is more when it comes to injuries. When there's like 2 guys out, you can look at some good opportunities. This is like the perfect amount of data research. Now the Suns are heavily favored. Yeah, they're favored by 10 in a 223 total. So, could be a little rough. Queen has been moved to the bench. Well, yeah, he's going to be coming from the bench, but he's still getting good minutes. I wouldn't take Trey Murphy or DeJounte Murray, but the thing is, a lot of these guys could go over in this game. Ayton double-double is cash. I mean, probably. He's their center. But with Luka, Braun, and Reeves, I don't know if that's a bet I want to make for like a even odd. But I haven't researched it, so I don't know. Potential assist, Devin Booker goes up to 17, so he gets a lot more. His usage goes up. Jalen Green usage goes up as well, mainly just for shooting, it seems. Yeah, he attempts 16.3. Grayson Allen also attempts 16.3. D-Book is green all across the board, though. So is Gillespie, Royce O'Neal. So those are the guys we're going to want to look at. D-Book averaging 26 shots, seeing an 8 increase. Has 26 attempted in both games without Dillon Brooks and with Goodwin. That is crazy. They lost to the Jazz. Oh, nah. That's what happens when you shoot 42%, I guess. Still shot okay from 3. Man, oh my god. How many? 36 fouls? Jesus. How did they lose to the Jazz? Bro, like, what? Okay, without Jordan Goodwin and Brooks, he's hit in both games. But this was before they had Jalen Green. Like, if you filter starters here, nothing's gonna... Okay, I guess there's one game. I didn't know Jalen Green was back there. 22. Yeah, so, I mean, his assists are probably the best look. Potential assists, you could also just take his RA, I would imagine. You look without these guys. I mean, his assist, oh my god, he had 28. Okay, that's why. Against the Grizzlies, though. Whew, really good matchup for point guards as well. Really, really, really good matchup. Should get 36 minutes. They've lost. Jeez, they've lost both of these games, so it could be closer than people make it out to be. Maybe the Kings win somehow. Suns killed them the last time. He had 25 potential assists. Let's look at volume trends. Just with the Suns. See what we're looking at here. Wow, D-Book all the way down. His last 10, though. Last 3 should be averaging 10? But the injuries say he should be averaging 17? What about just without Goodwin? So without Goodwin, he gets 14. What about without Dillon Brooks? That's the bigger one than Goodwin. Not amazing. Yeah, I mean, not amazing. Points, like, points look good. Gillespie. Jalen Green. So Jalen Green with him, he's 1 of 2 with Royce O'Neal. With Highsmith. Grayson Allen. 1 of 1. So he should shoot 22 times. It's close. I feel like I would go over rather than under. Like, what about 22 and 7? I don't know what his averages are, but that's what he got that game. 22 and 7. So, I mean, he should go over. You could also just look at him on a similar defense. Maybe PA as well. Only had 9 minutes here. Is this when he got hurt? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, D-Book PA, probably just a good look. No matchup with that. With potential, like, the potential assists go down, but without the injured guys, I mean, he had 28 one game when it stayed close. What do you guys have for this game? Discord question. I joined recently. Got a bunch of friend requests from 2. Yeah, don't. Those are all scams. If you reach out to us first, then it's legit, and we'll respond to you. But we'll never add you like those. So here's the thing with Discord. There's people that are undetectable in the Discord. Like, say this guy who's making all these bots has had this account for 3 years. He looks just like any other user in our Discord. But he takes all this data and all these usernames, throws them out, and has bots send people friend requests, and then says we have a paid Discord. We do not have a paid Discord. Everything I post in Discord is for free. So make sure you know that. We do not have a paid Discord. You do not have to pay to be in our Discord. And don't pay to be in our Discord, because if you are, it's a scam. So, yeah, do not fall into that, please. That would be awful. Jalen Green and Grayson Allen are both getting a lot of shots up. I think I'm going to have to take D-Book off. This is more of a gut feeling thing. I do like the look with the injuries, but the volume trends show otherwise. Jalen Green, even though he's averaging like 1 billion shots, he just sucks now. Grayson Allen, 8 of his last 10. Without Dylan Brooks, he's 3 of 8. Averages 19.3 without both of these guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I would take Booker, but just from an injury split standpoint, it looks the best. He also has Green just all across the board. Like, he's averaging 26 shots with both of these guys out. I mean, he dropped... I mean, that's ridiculous. What's his three-point line? Like, 5.5 threes. He's done 11 and 12 in both games. Now, with that said, all of these are a long time ago, but look at the matchups. Like, it's a similar defense. So, I don't know if he'll get that many minutes, but it's a similar matchup. Not all the starters have played. Jalen Green, of course. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. With Jalen Green back, that's probably why his attempts are down. It's only 2 games with Book. What does he average without with Jalen Green? Yeah, see, even then he's over. Recently, though, he's down. Should get at least 28 minutes. Yeah, I just don't think this game is worth betting on. Okay, so that's everything. I'm going to update the props now, so make sure you get ready to type !props. Sorry, I should have done this as I went, but I'm just rushing because I'm going to be late to my meeting. Giddy double-double is like a boosted odd thing. So just be careful on that one. I think it's worth a sprinkle, but don't, like, put your life savings on it by any means. Which you shouldn't for any of these, by the way. Same goes for his triple-double more so. I think his double-double's good odds for what you're getting. Okay, so I think Larson won the poll, right? Larson is at a 36. Dang, 104 votes. Appreciate you guys. All of this will be on Discord, so make sure you go there. I'm sending a link in chat. It's completely free. We just kind of went over this. It'll be on Discord and Twitter. Not all of the picks, but the Discord link will be on Twitter, so make sure you just follow us there. We post updates there. Larson. So Larson is favored to go over, but that's okay. We're going to take it. He is locked into the streak. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I locked him in. I'll send a picture on Twitter. You'll see that first thing. Is it there and then there? I'm gonna do all the boosted ones, like all the boosted parlays, and then I might have to make some parlays off stream. We'll see. 50% NBA boost, so I'm just gonna put my favorite 3 on this. My favorite 3. Let's see. I really do like Bane, especially now that we know Black's out. He's 1 of 1. He should get 12 at least. Maybe he gets like, I don't know, 10. Analysis. I mean, he got 12 like the 1 game without Black. So yeah, we could just say he gets 10. He is 59% on that. What about with a similar defense? No similar defense. It's just too hard to tell. You need Black out, and when that's happened, he had 37 minutes. So it's not only that increase, it's a minute increase. Should get 34 at least, and then you're looking at like 10 rebound chances. Or 10 assist chances. Yeah, we love that. I just wanted to check that now that we knew he was out. Ellis, I really like his chances. Keon Ellis is a really good look. I should have done that with the Ant one. Dang it. Because he's only on Prize Picks, Ellis. Or he was supposed to be. No, oh, he's demoned to go over that. Yeah, we love that. Cade, we're taking his under on rebounds. I don't know if we could take him on underdog. Yeah, he has a lower at 0.82. So, I mean, I don't know if we want to take that. We do have a free pick on Chalkboard for Cade points. Take that for sure. I'm going to take Larson points with a free Cade pick. Trying to think of our favorites. I think Sadiq Bey could be a favorite. Bey. How do I get rid of this? Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to take Cade under on boards. I'm going to do Bey over his PRA. And then I'm going to do... I don't know, I really do like Giddy assists, but it's boosted? Why is it boosted? Just because it's minutes, I guess. Jared McCain's really good. I like Ingram a lot, quickly as well. I like, the thing is, I like everything I post here, so Ingram's line moved. Ingram's line moved to 9.5, but I think his line was really, really good. His line's 9.5 everywhere. Dang it, man. Wow, that sucks. Similar defense, he's 6 of 11. Oh, man. What do we look at? Just without injured with starters, maybe? Forget what exactly we looked at on him. But I know he looked really, really good. Maybe we'll do it quickly. Cade under. Take his under at like 7.5. This could be more of a builder because I have a 50% boost on it, so might as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Took Ingram rebounds instead. Which team is getting 100 in the third quarter, bro? I have no idea. That's complete random. Okay, I need to end stream because I need to go, but I'll put these in, and while I'm at the meeting, I will send a DM on Discord, or a thing on Discord. So make sure you're locked into our Discord. I have a video on how to set everything up. So watch that video, and by time you're done watching that video, those will be posted in the Discord. So make sure you understand how the Discord works. It is free. It's completely free. It's not a scam or anything. So just know that. I'll post it there, but I have to run. So thank you guys for joining. I will catch you tomorrow, live 3 o'clock every single day. Just a note, I will not be live this weekend because it's my birthday and my parents are coming in town. And I'm going to the Purdue game versus Wisconsin, so I will not be live. Again, this Saturday, maybe Sunday, I will not be live. Maybe Sunday, we'll see. But just know that, don't give your hopes up or anything. So I'll post everything. Appreciate you guys for joining. I'll catch